everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Amy and I post new videos every week. Today's video is going to be all about the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Sunscreen Foundation. It's going to be a 3-day foundation wear test. If you are new here and not familiar with my channel or a 3-day foundation wear test, what I do when I try out new foundations or hyped foundations or just new to me foundations is a 3-day foundation wear test. One day, the first day, is just over my sunscreen and moisturizer, no primers, no additional things to it to see how it lasts. I do a full day wear test. The next day I will either add a moisturizing primer or a sticky primer or something like that just to see if it acts differently. And then the third day I try to do what I think would be best or what I think would work based off the two previous wear tests to try to figure out a foundation and how it works. Because a lot of times you buy a foundation and you need to make it work, right? So I want to see how can we make these things work for us or what works the best. I also do show swatches of it next to other foundations in my collection, as well as give a brief description, however the brand has chosen to describe the foundation in the beginning so that you can see that, as well as the first day application so you can get my first impressions, the live action, how it goes. And I usually will apply it two ways, one with a sponge, one with a brush, or with my hands if it wants me to. So yeah, I do a lot in these three-day foundation wear tests, and I try to compress it into the smallest amount of video possible so I can get you all the info you need on a new foundation in a concise little package. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, and you're also interested in hearing about the brand new Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, go ahead and give this video a like so I know that you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. All right, I'm so excited. Look at how cute this little package is that it came in. This lovely little drawstring like canvas bag. And then we have the foundation. And I also got a mascara. I probably won't use this today because I do have a lot of mascaras open. But I got this free when I ordered using a code. So I just got it anyway. I was very surprised at how small this is. Like, Am I crazy, or were you guys expecting it to be bigger based on the photos online? I don't know, it looked like massive. And look at this. I don't know. It looks thinner and taller, I feel like, than the pictures. And it's a lot smaller than what I thought, but I mean, it's still 1 fluid ounce, so that's all that matters. Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 Sunscreen. A flexible tinted moisturizer that goes on easy to instantly blur skin with glowy light to medium coverage that stays put, all while hydrating and protecting the skin from the sun. It's cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, no makeup in a bottle, long-lasting coverage, so weedless it moves with your skin without settling in. 24 shades. It looks like it goes pretty fair, pretty deep. I haven't seen any other reviews about it or anything because I try not to watch them before I get to it. I got the shade 12C, which is the second shade. From the bottle, it looks like it might be an okay shade for me. I wanted to do a neutral shade, but 10 felt too light, and the next neutral shade is 24, which would have been way too dark.
How do you open this? Do it. Oh my.
I thought you wouldn't be able to screw because of the like curvature here, but it's a screw top, not a pull top. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it has a little stopper inside there that will go into the hole that will keep it from leaking, hopefully. And it does have like a lock closure, so I do like that. I like the shape of it and the feel of it. It feels nice. Let's see. Oh, okay. It is a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to be. It's runny, but like a slow runny, and that color looks really good. The color does look really nice, actually. 12C. Yeah, I can like see the literal streaks with my hand there. Don't love that. So I did just like the top half of my cheek. You can see it dulled down the redness a little bit, but it still looks very skin-like. I am going to go in with a sponge now because I don't. And I'm gonna build it up a little bit because it said light to medium buildable, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is built up a little bit with a sponge, and I really like it. The color, I think it is probably a little bit fair, like fair for what I like. It probably is a perfect shade match for my skin. But yeah, like I do think tell me, I think it's a little bit fair. A little bit fair. But I did use almost everything that I had on my hand, so I'm going to squeeze it a little bit more and go into the brush for the other side. So there's one really light layer with the brush, and I think it gave me almost the same amount of coverage as the little bit built up. Like, I think that there's something about this that looks like a little bit more coverage than this. I don't see any major differences in the way it like actually looks up close on my skin. I just, you know, personally prefer using a sponge, so I am going to go back to the sponge, but like I said, it does soak up a lot. So if you want to preserve your product, I would do the using your hands or using a brush. I think you can tell it is a very light coverage, but look at like the glow on my skin. That's what I want from a skin tint, guys. I want this kind of a glow. And up close, when I was looking at it just a second ago, hold on, there's a hair. I can feel it. If you have a cat, you need to have tweezers nearby at all times to peel cat hair. There it is. The worst thing about cat hairs is like you don't feel it where it's at. Like that was on the tip of my nose and I felt it over here. Why? No clue. Before I put any other makeup on, I'm gonna come up and show you my face a little bit up close. Do you see how it looks like glowy, but like my pores are like blurred somehow? Do you see that, or am I crazy? Like, look at this. So far, I'm really into it. I do think, like, I think you can see it right here, right now, since I readjusted my lighting. Like, how much dark. I mean, I understand, like, this is going to be darker, but, like, this looks like it has more saturation, you know, than my face. So I do feel like it is a little bit light. I feel like 12C is a little bit light for me. But I don't know what shade I would go to. I don't know. I would need to maybe swatch these in store or something. But if you've used their other foundation, they did have a thing on their Instagram that shows like if you were this shade in their foundation, you would probably like this shade in the Tinted Moisturizer, which I've never tried their foundation, so I couldn't use that, but it's helpful if you have. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go finish off camera, film another video, finish my makeup, and I'll come back to you once I have a full face of makeup on with this, so we can see what it looks like all together, and I'll let you know if I had to powder it or anything. Right now, it feels like slightly tacky, but not super like to my hand it feels tacky, but my face doesn't really feel it. Like it feels very lightweight, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go put makeup on and film that other video, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have a full face of makeup on. It's not a super heavy face. It's like an everyday face. If you want to see how I got this eye look, then head to the video I posted earlier this week. I will link it here. It's the Patrick Ta palette. This is such a lightweight foundation for this look. I wanted to do like a really fresh, lightweight face. So I've got cream bronzer on, a little bit of cream blush. I did not end up powdering anything. I feel like if I were going for something a little bit more glam, I would definitely powder. But as of right now, I did not powder anything. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in and show you this is how it's looking with makeup on. So, or other makeup on. So yeah, I think it still looks really good, and it's still really, really comfortable and lightweight and very breathable. So I'm very happy so far. So let's go ahead, and this will be my beginning of day one. Let's go to the end of day one. the beginning of day 2, the end of day 2, the beginning of day 3, and the end of day 3. All right, we've made it to the end of the week. How was it for you? It was great for me. I actually was off work all week, so it was actually the best week ever. But anyways, we're not here to talk about my PTO. We're here to talk all about the Rare Beauty Foundation. So this little guy, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. I like it. I like it. I won't say I love it, and I'll tell you why. So I have tried a lot of skin tints. So it's very hard now when I try one because it's competing with a lot of other things. I've got the glowiest one, the most long wearing one, the most coverage one, the most matte one. Like, it's fighting against all of these other skin tints. I really need to do a foundation roundup of all my skin tints soon. Please let me know in the comments that you want to see that so that I do it. It urges me to push that forward in my list of things that I want to film. But this one is light, medium coverage. I don't feel like I can build it up because it's just too like moisturizing, hydrating, to where when I did try to build it up, it didn't really build up, and I even had to like let it set and then build on top of it, which I don't love doing. I like it to where you can do multiple layers at once. You know, I don't like to have to wait between layers. I found it really difficult to cover up my redness. Like, and even here, I'm wearing like a soft pink blush, which you can kind of see over here, but this part of my face is just so red that it just comes through this foundation, which I'm having more and more trouble hiding it. I do think that my skin does get a little bit more red when I'm wearing this, probably because of the SPF, but it doesn't like burn or get hot or anything like that, so it's not a problem, you know, it's fine. The first comparison that comes to mind when I saw this packaging and I saw the words of how to use it when it says to like rub it between your fingers, I thought of the MAC Face and Body. If you tried the MAC Face and Body and you thought it was too dewy for you, this might be your girl, because it is very similar in the coverage and in the finish, especially when I first put it on. Like, this glow is beautiful. Like, I love the way that it looks. But the thing about this one is it doesn't get on me, on my dry skin. Warning. It doesn't get glowy or stay this glowy throughout the day. It actually gets more matte and kind of sets down throughout the day. And I think you can tell that by my like footage at the end of the day, where it's a little bit more matte. It's long wearing, it's very lightweight, very breathable, very comfortable. Like, it feels like I've got nothing on my face, basically. Like, only thing on my face that I can feel right now is my lip gloss. Yeah. It feels like I keep forgetting that I'm wearing makeup and like rubbing my eyes and stuff. So I like it. To me, on like a scale of 1 to 5, this is like a maybe like a 4, like a 3.8, just because if it had like 10% more coverage or was 10% more glowy, then it would be higher. But those two things are what keeps it down for me. I do like it. I think a lot of people will like this. If you try this and you don't like it because you want more coverage, I would get the Fenty one, because I would say that they are similar in the way that they dry, at least on my skin. So there's that. Again, I have to do that skin tint video because you're going to want to see these next to each other. I know it. I know. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. I like it. I like the packaging. The color is pretty good. It is a little bit light for me, but it's totally fine because most of my foundations are actually a little bit dark for me. I have not mixed it with any other foundations. I haven't tried it side by side with other skin tints, but I definitely will do that before I get to that skin tint roundup video. But yeah, if you have any questions about this, anything that I didn't touch on in the video, please let me know down below. I will be happy to answer it, and I will continue to wear this and learn more about the foundation as it goes on. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!